An extract from my novel Pica, the first in a trilogy that explores the ancient magic of nature in a modern-day setting. Luke meets a strange boy called Guy, who's bullied for being a loner and slightly strange, but who seems to have a power over wildlife and nature. What's more, a magpie, Latin name Pica Pica, has been tapping on Luke's window for a number of weeks, unsettling him, and he begins to wonder if the magpie is somehow trying to communicate with him. This time, when the tapping sound began, I let the magpie in. As soon as I pushed the window outwards, the waiting bird hopped in, and with a sound almost equating to a tut. My first fear that the magpie would squawk and flap about madly was clearly unfounded, but I still felt nervous in its unpredictable presence and had to keep trusting that it wouldn't poo on my bed. What happened next was startling, if not a complete shock. "You need to choose your friends more carefully, Luke," the bird said very clearly. It snapped its beak at the beginning and end of the statement. It glared at me sideways and then flicked its tail. Up to now, I'd witnessed some amazing sights, but they could all be explained in encyclopedias. However amazing the creatures Guy showed me, each one existed in the real world. But a talking bird? Now we'd suddenly jumped into a different dimension. This wasn't a parrot, but a magpie. And it used my name. Had Guy sent this amazing bird to me to blow my mind even further? It had to be Guy's doing, sent on a crazy mission. Unless... Guy? Now I felt really stupid, talking to a bird. "Hello, Luke." Then I watched the transformation. At first the magpie shimmered, as if the radio waves transmitting a holographic image faltered for a few seconds. Coloured lights shot out like fractals from a million angles and then increased rapidly in mass until a person stood before me. Guy. A genie from a bottle. I stared, open-mouthed and with new eyes, at the boy now standing before me. What made it doubly worse is that he had nothing on. I tried not to look at him. "Maybe your friends are right. I'm a freak. Is this some kind of a joke?" Guy placed a hand on my arm, which from any other boy would have resulted in me thumping him, but now I'd accepted Guy as different. Clearly, very different. "Have you some kind of superpower?" "Not superpower, Luke. Just energy which we all could harness if we only listened to nature." I tried to recall the crazy transformation I'd witnessed just a few seconds ago. I had to be dreaming. This felt unreal. "Thousands of years ago," Guy continued, "all people lived closely with nature. Ordinary people had what we'd consider supernatural powers, magic. But it wasn't anything out of the ordinary, not for them, because they lived with nature and listened to what she told them. The problem with our modern world is that we think we can control things, but we can't. Nature is always too big for us. We're not in control. We're just part of it. Animals creatures like all the others we share a planet with. Can you see what I'm saying? Our biggest error is in thinking we can harness or manipulate natural forces. Of course we can't. Nature will always be bigger, stronger, and beyond our control. Rather than master it, what we should do is accept our part in it and learn its secrets and wonders. This is the old magic.